I'm not gonna lie, my brain's not fully functioning right now. My brain's fried. And the entire time when I was like, oh, I gotta record a video on Clash Royale, I was like, damn, what deck do I want to use so I can just tell a story and not use my brain? And then I remembered, Giant Graveyard. Oh, the perfect deck for not using your brain. I'm gonna Vines this just to be a little bit extra safe. Yeah, because he popped that. And this guy's a dick, by the way. 10 Elixir at the bridge. Fuck you, Koisa. Wait till I destroy you here and I spam emotes on you from my emote wheel. Or emote wheel? Emote... What is this thing? Menu? Emote menu. That's what it is, right? It's a little menu for your emotes. God, this guy's a cuck, by the way. I would like to say that first thing. I'm already cursing too much in this video. And I already despise this guy with everything inside of me. You're so annoying! He's just gonna keep bridge spamming. He's playing like a weird hyperbait deck with cards that don't make sense. That didn't heal. Whatever, I'm gonna ignore those, because what I'm gonna do here, hopefully he doesn't play anything into these, because what I wanted to do was tell a story while playing this dumb deck that I could just turn my brain off for, and now he's gonna go into hard, and when he goes into hard, I'm going to tower trade with him. That's how this is going to go. He's going to play 10 Elixir at the bridge. Okay. Or not. You're going to play that on the wrong side, and now I'm going to play this. Okay, so the story I want to talk about today was actually from more of my school years, back when I was a student. You guys know how that is, being a student, right? Yeah, you guys know what being a student's like. Which, take some aggro. Just don't, whatever. It doesn't matter that much. Okay, that was a pretty bad play from him. But yeah, essentially I just want to talk about more stuff from school. I was trying to think of like what year to talk about, like what school year to talk about. But I'm sacrificing that tower, god damn it. I couldn't get that down fast enough, so I'm just not going to bother. I'm just not going to bother. But I was thinking, damn, let me tell you guys about all the bullshit that I used to do in like 5th grade. So 5th grade, I was like 10 years old. Now, the funny thing to remember is that in my elementary school, for some reason, the default punishment for literally anything was to make you write a letter, like a full loose leaf piece of paper letter. And I don't know why this was their default punishment. I think it was bullshit. I actually really hated doing it. And I think that I would have been a much more productive student if they didn't punish us that way, because I would spend time I could have been doing homework doing that bullshit. But, you know, I was always just doing that bull. Why are you throwing that there? What? What are we doing, big guy? Dead ass. Dead ass, little bro. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in like this, and then I'm going to go in like this. Stop that. Yep. Pull those through. And then I'm going to mini-peck on the left, and we're going to do my best to take both sides at the same time. Overspent elixir on that right side. Crazy. Don't think he can defend that left. No, he really can't. Alright, yeah, we win this. Sorry, guys. I'm not the most locked in right now, but it's just because I'm locked in on this, so I can't tell the story at the same time. Please bring down the right units. Thank the Lord. Okay. Now, I just got to go in hard here. That was a bad play from you. And while you're doing that, yep, bad play from you again. Let's just do this, and then this to clean up some of that. That's not going to kill my giant before he gets some damage in. So one more hit giant. Yep. And now I could win off of spell cycle here. So we're going to be having us a good game. A very good game. He's going to log this, which I really hate to see, but I know it's coming, so I'm going to have to giant this a little bit. Nope. I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. Now I win. Now it's time for me to win. Let's get these out of here. Oh my god, guys. I have no brain, but I must play. That's how this is going right now. I have no brain, but I must win. Oh, it didn't even matter that you did that, big guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It did not matter in the slightest, because I'm just going to do this, and maybe one of those skeletons will make it to the end. Just one. Or, yep, or you. What? No. I refuse. I refuse. Did I say that I refuse? I said that I refuse, right? So, let me refuse. Oh my god. No, log. Okay, we're oh my god. Okay, that was way too close. Oh, fuck you. Sorry, what I was talking about was they would make us write these whole pages, and oh my god, those pages sucked, right? But I remember one time I got in trouble for something that had nothing to do with me. I got in trouble because 2 of my friends were like play fighting, as you would expect, you know, any 10-year-old boys to do. It was so stupid. And then one of our friends got kicked, like, in the chest. And, dude, I don't know. It didn't even matter. Just one of the teachers saw him get kicked in the chest and decided to report it to the school administration like there was a big fight going on. This fucking cuck. This stupid bitch. Anyway, she decided to report it like that, which was the most infuriating thing ever. And then, because I was there, they called me to the office, and they're like, did he kick him in the chest? And I didn't want to snitch, so I said no. And then again, it's not even snitching. We're like, everyone was just playing, and these teachers were getting mad at a bunch of 10-year-old boys for play fighting. And then, because I said no, and then our friend who kicked him said yes. And by the way, he was being super dramatic, because I was in the office when he said yes, and he was like, yes, I will face my punishment as it needs be. Keep in mind, they're all 10 years old, and they all watch One Piece. I did not watch One Piece at this time. My brain is off, so I didn't even bother defending that tower. Awesome. But yeah, they all watched One Piece, so for some reason they were all super dramatic about it. And he was like, I'm ready to face death for my crimes. And then I just started laughing, because it was so stupid. He's talking about how he's ready to face death because he kicked another student in the chest. But because I said he didn't, or I didn't see it or whatever, they decided to give me a punishment. So like, alright, you have to write a letter of apology for lying. Like, fuck you, bitch. You're snitching out a bunch of kids for having fun. What, you didn't have friends when you were 10 years old? Is that why you're doing this? Because you didn't have any friends back when you were 10, so now you're hating on a bunch of little kids for having fun? I hate you. And I remember this teacher, because she was the most annoying, hateful woman I have ever met in my entire life. I hated everything about her. She wore super long skirts because she was like super Christian, and she was this like thin white woman, and she would really piss me off because every time I would do anything, she was like one of the school administrators or something. I don't even know what her actual job title was or what her role was. I just know that she was some sort of administrative role because she was never teaching a class or never doing anything important, but she was always around the building, always doing something. She would always be doing something, and I never knew what. And it never seemed important. She was never doing anything unless it involved snitching on 12-year-olds. It was the most annoying shit ever. She was actually just an infuriating teacher to deal with, which she wasn't even a teacher. She was like an admin or something for like the school board. I don't even know, bro, but I just really hated her. She was just the most unfun, non-fun having woman ever. And I despised her and everything she stood for. She really was just the worst part of the school incarnated into a person. Like, actually, that's not even like hyperbole or exaggeration. She just sucked. And I'm gonna Vines this and go fucking hard here, because there's no way you defend all that unless you freeze. Wow. Oh, even with the freeze, you still don't. Alright, easy. I'll continue this in the next one. And I remember another time when I, like, threw the tip of a pencil at my friend. I've told this story before, but I threw the tip of a pencil at my friend, right? Just the tip, like a broken tip of a pencil. I threw it at his chest, like at his shirt from 2 feet away, and he just looked down. And this girl, who, by the way, I'm friends with, like, we were really close friends when we were 10 years old, she was just bored because she felt like snitching on me that day, and told the teacher that I threw the tip of a pencil at our friend, right? I don't know why she did that, by the way. That was, like, the worst thing she had ever done to me. She betrayed me. She actually betrayed me there. And I don't know why. Like, what are you snitching on me for, bro? Oh, I played that wrong. Alright, I lose this game. I lose. I've just lost. Yeah. What the... Like, this is the stupid fucking idiot decks I'm talking about, bro. Genuinely, why do you have all of these cards in conjunction together? You're a moron, actually. And I'm losing to it because I was too busy telling my story. None of these cards belong in a deck together, bro. Wait till my mini P.E.K.K.A. crosses the fucking bridge and I fuck you or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You guys get the point, right? Yeah, you guys get the point. Alright, so here's what I do. I pop this. And ability. Please take that out and get a hit on the tower. 1 hit's all I asked for, mini P.E.K.K.A. 1 hit's all I asked for, mini P. Thank fuck. Okay. And this girl I'm friends with just betrayed me right there. Anyway, that's besides the point. The teacher heard her say, I threw the tip of a broken pencil at him. And she was like, he threw the pencil? And then she called the administrator lady. And then I'm over here like twirling the pencil in my hands because I'm bored doing my work. And then the administrator lady walks in and says, look, he's getting ready to throw it again. Oh my god. Oh, I was ready to shoot up the school right there. I'm not even joking. I'm joking. I would never do that. Clash Royale, I know I'm a partner. I probably shouldn't be saying these things. But God, you guys don't even understand how angry I was when that happened. Because she pointed at me from the edge of the door and she was like, look, he's getting ready to do it again. Fuck you. Ugh, I lost this game. I'm not even gonna try. That's all I had to tell for these stories today. I'm 2-1. You guys get how it is. Whatever. I don't want to play this deck anymore. Hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.